It was a quiet Tuesday when I got the call. I had just returned from the grocery store, trying to ignore the gray sky that seemed to press down on everything. My phone rang, an unknown number. I almost didn't answer. "Is this Illy Carson?" a woman's voice asked, trembling. "Yes," I replied cautiously. There was a pause, then a shaky breath. "My brother. He passed away last night, but before he did, he screamed your name, over and over. He wouldn't stop." I sat down slowly, nearly dropping the bag of eggs. "I'm sorry," I said reflexively, confused, "but I think you've got the wrong person. I don't know your brother. His name was Marcus Holloway. Do you really not know him?" "No, I swear I've never heard that name in my life." Another long pause. Then she whispered, "He said you'd come. He said, tell Eli he's next." I didn't sleep that night. That should have been the end of it, some kind of sick coincidence. But the next morning, there was a package at my door. No return address. Inside was a small leather-bound journal, worn with age. The first page simply read, "For Eli, you'll understand soon." And beneath that, scrawled in what looked like dried blood, "I saw you." I didn't open the journal at first. I just stared at it like it might twitch or hiss. The dried smear of blood or whatever it was looked cracked, like it had been there for years. But the package had clearly just arrived. Eventually, curiosity became stronger than fear. I turned the page. July 3rd, 1997. I saw him again last night. The man with no face. He stood at the edge of my bed, whispering something. I couldn't hear it, not clearly. Just one word came through, Eli. I blinked. My name was written in a journal, dated nearly 30 years ago. I flipped forward, scanning more entries. Most were short, frantic, like they'd been written in panic. August 18th, 1998. He's getting closer. Every time I sleep, I wake up with scratches I didn't have before. My nose bled last night. I dreamt of fire. And again, he said the name, Eli Carson. I've tried to find him. He doesn't exist. September 1st, 1999. I think he's real. Not a dream, not a ghost. Something worse. He shows me places that don't exist. Rooms full of mirrors. A field where time doesn't move. He wants Eli. Why? Why not me? I slammed the book shut. My hands were shaking. Why would someone I've never met, who supposedly died last night, have spent decades dreaming about me? I needed answers. I searched Marcus Holloway obituary on my phone, not expecting much. But there it was. Marcus Holloway, 52, died yesterday in his home in Cedar Hill. He suffered a seizure in his sleep. His sister, Angela Holloway, reports that he seemed increasingly distressed in his final days. Witnesses say he was found in his room. The name Eli Carson carved into the wall. I dropped the phone. Carved into the wall? How could any of this be real? I was about to call Angela back when the lights in my apartment flickered once, then went out completely. Just a moment later, my phone vibrated. A text message from an unknown number. "You're awake now." And then another, "Don't go to sleep." The power didn't come back that night. I sat in my living room with nothing but the cold blue light of my phone screen, reading and rereading the journal, trying to connect dots that didn't want to connect. My name appeared dozens of times. Some entries described dreams, visions really, of me. Others hinted at events that hadn't happened yet, like a prophecy unraveling one word at a time. And every few pages a symbol, a black circle surrounded by jagged marks, like a sun drawn by someone who had forgotten what light looked like. By 4 a.m., I couldn't keep my eyes open. I tried, I really did, but I must have fallen asleep. I woke up in a hallway. The walls were concrete, damp breathing. The air pulsed with a low hum, like something alive was hiding just beneath the surface. The ceiling above me stretched into blackness. No doors, no windows. I wasn't dreaming. I knew it. It felt too heavy. And then I heard it. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate. I turned around. A figure stood at the far end of the hallway. Human-shaped but wrong. Too tall. Too still. Its head tilted slightly. It didn't have a face, just smooth. Pale skin stretched tight where eyes and a mouth should be. My body wouldn't move. It raised its hand and pointed at me. And then it spoke. Not out loud. Not with a mouth. It spoke inside my head. "You weren't supposed to be born." I tried to run, but the floor beneath me melted, and I fell into darkness, into cold, into 1,000 mirrors all showing the same thing. Me, but older, screaming. I woke up on my bedroom floor, gasping for air. My phone buzzed beside me. A new text. "You saw him." And then another. "Now it's your turn." I never heard from Angela again. The number she called from disconnected. The obituary vanished from every website I checked. Even the journal disappeared the next day. gone from my apartment like it had never been there. But I still see the symbol sometimes, on random walls, etched into bus stops, burned into the edges of my dreams. And every night without fail, just before I sleep, I hear my name whispered from the dark. The end. Or maybe it isn't.